Hello, everybody, and welcome to part 8 of Vampire. This time, well, I say this time, we're going to go ahead and finish off a few side missions, then we'll be moving on with the main story because we've talked finally with everyone in this game. Most people in this game. Because I think there's like one or two people we still haven't chatted with, but that's about it. So before we do anything else, we do want to go ahead and finish off a little side mission we were given here.
Good evening, Mr. Swanborough.
Is it you, Dr. Reed? Please come in.
Tell me,
Hello.
how do you see the world these days?
Hello, Abby. Oh, hello, good sir.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
You know that thing you sent me out to go pick up? Here you
Here
go.
is another page of the diary we were talking about.
Now
I need distraction. Alright.
Ingredients, dosages, dangers, and side effects. This is it.
Is the diary complete now?
No. The author tested his work in a hidden laboratory. We must find out where it was. Please, find me more pages, Doctor.
I thought that was all the pages. What?
Your sister seems to believe this miracle elixir business is somehow doing you good.
Loretta believes that keeping busy is what I need to be happy.
And is she wrong?
My sister is wrong about almost everything. But as long as she thinks she's in charge, she can be nice.
I'm not having a good time, so I'm here so I don't have to think. Okay. Yep,
Goodbye,
sit
Mr.
back and enjoy dialogue.
Wandering in this part of town at night, you're either brave or a...
Oi. Why did you not... What? But... yeah, what the f do you mean, brother? What do you mean, brother?
Don't you know better?
That said 4 out of 4, right? Ooh. That was a quick murder. Ooh, shillings. Yoink.
Good evening, Mr. Swanborough.
Is it you, Dr. Reed? Please come in. What kind of gentleman pays visits to people at this late hour?
So I think I
What can
might
I
have
do?
accidentally bugged this because I technically gave him a...
Goodbye.
Wandering in this part of town at night.
I technically gave him
brave
2 notes
or
at the exact same time, so that might be the issue. I'm not 100% sure. It says 4 out of 4, so I really thought I, had that down. Huh. Apparently not. Let me go ahead and swap. Oh, I didn't realize that was a 2-handed weapon. Oofing tendons. In which case, I guess we'll just run with the machete. There we go. Got me my shotgun. We rolling here. What up, Miles? Is that David? I like how you haven't been here this entire time. Oh wait, there is a side mission here. It's literally going and saying, talk to the man. So I don't know if I just bugged the game because I gave him 2 notes at the exact same time. So we're just gonna move on. And was there anything else that we need to do? Actually, yes, there was. Huh. Oh yeah, I went ahead and dished out the things that I needed to.
Stupid beast! Die, Bernie!
Jeez, you guys are freaking weak now. My goodness, I am overpowered. I'm not gonna lie, this new hacksaw is very nice. We are much more dapper than David. How dare you insult us? We are Jonathan. Look at us. We never turn off the vampire eyes for some reason. Yeah, even though there's not really much of a difference between these, outside of obviously not having that last boost and still more damage right now. So, uh-huh. Oh, hello. Ow. Brother. Ooh, beast. Come here. Yeah. 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 Oi. Brother, when are they gonna create a killer in Dead by Daylight that can disguise themselves as a survivor? I know that's like the concept of Legion. Ah, you heard. Come here. It's a vampire game where London is apparently infected with the Spanish flu, but the Spanish flu that gives vampirism to people and they can't control it. Also, a world that's supposed to be, you know, vampires are really rare, but they're really not in this world. With the style of game that it is, it really makes no sense for it to be, for the lore. I need to find a testament. You're in London, so it is David. I mean, when you put it like that, Pembroke Hospital, 2nd of November, my dear children, sorry I did not write to you before, but it hurts like hell just to write these few words on bloody paper. Don't worry, Daddy will go out of the hospital as soon as the doctors fix his arm. In the meantime, if you need something, then go see Mr. Chadwick at the construction site and tell him you are Harvey Fiddick's children. You remember Robert Chadwick, the big guy with the mustache who helped me repair the house doors last spring. Go see him and ask him for a few bob. Interesting. He won't refuse to spare you a few. I'm sorry I can't work anymore for now, but we'll figure out something as soon as I'm out. Don't worry, everything will be fine as soon as Daddy's arm is trying. As soon as doctors have fixed my arm. Okay. Hello.
Good evening, Mr.
That was probably meant to be a personal letter, but see, we doctors do not
You
care.
seem worried about the safety of your family, and it's obviously the reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on my children now. They both need me living.
What about their mother, if I may ask?
She died in 1915 during one of the first Zeppelin raids. We never found her body.
Well, that's sad. Thank you for the
Goodbye.
information, XP.
Reads me like a book.
Oh, hello. Yoink. Hello.
I'm all right. Don't waste your time with me.
We should probably not start killing too many people around here. Who have I killed around the hospital, actually? But, just 2 people. And the only ones that were by themselves. Same here. Those 2 died. Yeah, so I shouldn't kill anyone else here. Even though... Temptation. Could kill her. Doesn't really mind. And could kill him. I've killed pretty much everyone I care to in this area. Except for this person. Still know who that is. Alright. If I was in that game, choice, would not hesitate to kill me. You know, when you write, you write. See, the issue right now is I have no idea where I'm looking for this testament because, there's a lot of space here. Oh, hey.
It's locked.
Why is this locked? I am a doctor at this institute. Allow me access. I demand access to everything and anything you all own, including your blood. No? Okay. Hello.
Hello, Jonathan. How are things on the West End front?
Complicated, my friend. The rich and powerful feel threatened by the disease, and have asked me to put an end to it.
Yes. It is odd how resolving a crisis suddenly increases in urgency when it affects those who matter.
It looks like the epidemic is spreading to the western districts of London. I am trying to locate the source of the infection.
It won't be an easy task, my friend. This disease is highly contagious.
Do you not think epidemiology could be helpful in this matter? To retrace the origin of infection through time and topology.
If anyone can perform such a miracle, it will be you, Dr. Reed.
Since this epidemic is evidently linked to the vampire curse, we must find the original carrier to understand where it comes from.
I admire your logic, Jonathan, but be careful. Rationality, when it comes to your kind, is not always a reliable lens.
How dare you?
Does the
Well, maybe you
Brotherhood
get
of
Twitter
St.
on you.
Paul know anything about the Ascalon Club?
Well, I'm afraid that's unlikely. Ascalon is a sensitive topic, and whatever material the Brotherhood has, I may not have
Never.
access to.
Who could answer me then?
Usher Talltree, our current primate, may be the only one able to answer you. He's a discreet man who lives in the West End.
He's very eccentric, more so
Do
than
you
you.
know Aloysius Dawson, the famous tycoon, is well versed in vampire and occult knowledge?
No, I did not. But that is no surprise. For half a century, it has been quite the trend for English nobility to join secret societies and occult circles.
But Aloysius Dawson is only a rich merchant.
Yes, richer than Croesus. Wealth is more respected than title these days, even in England.
Did he contact the Brotherhood of St. Paul? Try to join your group?
It would not surprise me, but I am certain he's never been a member.
Thank you for your...
Appreciate the time. Do you happen to know where my side mission lays? I don't think so. Makes sad. I'm going to run out the back way and make it far enough out of the circle for the game to just point me in the right direction. Actually, we'll run this way. Oh, can't run through that. Impossible. It's blocked completely. Hello, gentlemen. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, well, turns out the best thing was to just straight up murder people. Alright, so just go straight, it looked like. Hmm.
The life running in your veins. This dead flesh needs it.
Please spare me, Dark Queen. Spare your obedient slave.
Very curious where this letter is. Oh, hello. Da-ba-da. Huh.
Pain.
A giant morgue
There
disguised
again.
as a hospital. That's Pembroke nowadays.
Brother, how far? Okay. So I guess it could be in this area? Not me about to look it up because I'm getting tired of roaming around this area. Ba-da-ba-da. Brother, legit, where is it? Oh, nope. Oh, is it through that door, I wonder? Imagine if it was through the locked door that I don't have access to currently. If you were talking about Father's Testament, then it's on the ground floor in one of the unused wings of the hospital. There is a white curtain-like wall that hides a box that you can open. What? One of the unused wings. Is this not an unused wing? Hide and seek simulator. Tedious simulator. So it said one of the unused wings, which may mean this way. Because this is used. Yeah, I think this one's not actually directing me straight to it, which is an issue.
Feel my blood boil with fever.
Damn.
It's just a large area to look around at. So ground floor. Ba-da-ba-da, yoink. Ba-da-ba-da, yoink. Ba-da-ba-da. Brother. Where though? Yoink. Ain't this? Do you like point and find games like mysteries? I don't mind them. Not like an avid fan of them, but I don't mind them. Brother, there's no way. I have no idea why that popped in my head, but you seem like the type of guy who like one every once in a while. Yeah. Puzzle games are fine. It's kind of difficult to find a good puzzle game in all honesty, because half the puzzle games that I wind up playing are just kind of like trial and error style of puzzles, not necessarily like using your brain puzzles. It sucks. It really does. Whee. Alright, so if we open this door and we come in here, come over here and we open this up. No, open this up. Okay, this isn't on the ground floor, Steam community, you idiots. Read mention. My dearest child, this is the last letter for you. I chose to hide it in Pembroke Hospital. Do you remember how disappointed you were when your application was rejected? And here we are now. Started at the top, and now we're at the top. Yeah. Never seen you so upset for days. You did not say a word. This was the first time I realized darkness you had in you, my son, a black stone embedded in your heart, hint to all which I sometimes saw in your sister too. I fear for you both, for I perfectly knew what it meant to feel this gloomy mood. Dark side of the reeds, the reason why I must go, now that I know I'm condemned. I'm sick, my son, the diagnosis is irrevocable, and death will soon come. I refuse to be seen like this by those I love. This is my fault, my decision. You're so far away now, learning with this Dr. Carol in Paris how to transfuse blood to save patients, already thinking about how to improve the method you've helped create. I'm so proud of you, my son, but you can't save me. I'll be Reed, the dying banker, surrounded by his friends and family, unable to leave his bed. I won't stand it. I don't accept it, so I left, just like you left us to become the great surgeon. You are destined to be the great surgeon I never want to see next to me. Looking at me, knowing I will die soon. Keep on studying, my son. Become whoever you're destined to be, and do it for yourself, not for your old father who loves you. I have taken all necessary measures to protect you, my family, of any dangers to come. I want you all remember me as I was, not as I would or I'm about to be. I leave, for I love you, my pearls and jewels. I do it because I have this dark mood in me I hid from everyone as long as I could. In a few days, I'll go where I stood when you left us. Farewell, Jonathan. I wish you to be happy as I've been with you all these years. Kiss my Mary and my Emmeline for me. Take care of them. Farewell, my dear boy. Believe me, ever. That's weird. Devoted father.
Sullick. My departure for France as a promising student. My return as a brilliant surgeon. About to be killed. Transformed.
Hydrate. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Hydrating with sweet tea. Definitely hydrating, baby. Let's go. I mean, like, I had to reach across my arm that's holding Wazdo, which is why, like, I didn't turn around. Because I didn't want to stop moving, which is why, like, my camera just stayed locked in that one position. Whiskey. So, like, I'm assuming that this little side mission explains why our blood is so strong as a vampire. We have that darkness inside of us. We are the chosen family. If that's what I am led to believe off of us being the chosen one. This game really needs a fast travel. Again, like, for the record. This is disgusting. We're running for this bloody long. Especially like when you don't devote into like stamina. It just takes forever to move around. Also, this man even has the dead heart, Abby. Look at this. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Yeet, yeet. Oh, hello. Yoink. Man's gonna have calves still after this. This man runs all across London. Hello, yoink.
Watch yourselves! This one of God walks with me!
You see, I see that cross you have there, and I say, no. Ow. Even though I'm not throwing anything. Ow. Rude. Oh, hello. Expensive watch. That's all I got? That's it? That's it?
Bruh.
Exactly. Brother. Hello. Ooh, hello. Nom 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 nom. Delicious. Sorry, blood just tastes so good. How was my day? My day was alright. My day was good. Guys with the torches remind me of the opening scene of Shrek. That's entertaining. How was your day, Miles? Kind of boring, to be honest. I feel that. I feel that. There's days where you don't do anything and nothing happens. Noise. Not noise to happy, but noise. My boy, what happened to your face? Your face was gone for a second.
Been a while since we've seen any new faces round here.
Alright, so remember, we can't really go around this place screwing with them. Because if we kill these people, well, their side of town's already screwed, so let's just leave them be. Hello. Get out of my way. I am on a mission to exterminate you all. Probably a bad word to use during this time period, not gonna lie. Ugh. This stream is a good distraction. Nice. Okay. Whoop, can't go in here. Knock knock.
Hello, Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. Please come in.
Why did we sound so pissed when we said her name?
I feared the worst.
Wait, why is your district serious? What? Why? I've only killed 2 people. No biggie.
What do you need from me, Jonathan?
Oh, I've already asked you. Cool. Oh, here you go.
What do you think about Clarence squandering his fortune on his obsession?
Soon we'll be poor and forced to sell the house. Where will we go? In which filthy, infected part of town will we end up? I'm so afraid.
Man, it's almost like those pearls could go.
Goodbye for now.
There is literally no reason for you to be wearing those inside. Like right now. You're not showing off to anybody. Demo! Yeah, now that we're playing Dead by Daylight again, it makes a little bit more sense for those emotes to still be around.
Good evening, old chap. Are you alright?
I won't lie to you.
In London.
Do you realize you are ruining your family, Clarence? Don't you see the risk here?
Money isn't important. Not important when it is a matter of life and death. That is what my dear Venus cannot understand.
People will laugh at you, if they don't already. Think about your wife and your position. Think about your future.
I understand my wife's embarrassment, but gossips don't kill, vampires do. There'll be no future if people don't open their eyes.
Well, let's see. We have we're remaining like 4 killers at this point because they're the reason why I came back.
Why not choose a more efficient way?
And we have a Myers and
Don't you
Pavement.
think
We
I
actually
tried?
wait.
I knocked at every...
Whoop, hold on. What emotes do we have again? We have 2 pigs actually, and we have a Myers. So, may have to figure something out for Freddy and Ghostface.
Went to every bank. I even tried
Ooh,
to be published.
Ghostface, what's up?
No, Jonathan. This is a one-man war.
One-man war? You're fighting me, good sir. I am the vampire.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Can you help me?
Infection is everywhere these days. But if you ever go to the park near that swanky house belonging to the Miladies...
Yes?
I think I should have
about the
access
Miladies?
to the...
What about their house?
Not enough noise for a big family with children. Not enough movement.
I think I should have access to
Closed
5 more
doors.
emote slots now because of
What's going on in there?
the follower thing should be back.
You need...
Thank you, good sir.
Support the equality between men and women.
Yeah. Yeah. Women should get drafted. Yeah.
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
I'm just saying, you know. Last time I checked, war was rated E for everybody. Ow! That's what I get for crappy jokes. Ow. Very rude. Hey, you might as well get that lunge, though. Delicious. Oops. Hello. Ow. Boo. I may need a buff regeneration. Where? What? Is the audio bugged? Ooh. Wait, have I been in here before? I guess I haven't been in here before, have I? Interesting. Ooh. Wait, so what would be better here? Perfect double barreled, and we have the pump action, so lower reload, higher magazine count. I haven't added the bonuses yet. See ya. Hopefully this was enough of a distraction. And good luck with whatever you have to deal with. This is a very open room, and that is why. Hello! Ooh, should have gone for the other one first. Nom, 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 nom. Hello.
I've never seen such a radical mutation. Could it be a new stage in the disease's evolution?
I guess. We're making quick assumptions here. But alright. Darling, thank you for the precious perfume and the fur coat. I can't wait to feel your hands and da-da-da. Made me feel that desire. Please come back to me soon, for I'm dying. Press my time. Okay. I feel like I shouldn't be reading this.
So the husband had an affair with Doris Fletcher.
Is that everything? I'm gonna go on here and say yes. Alright. Well, I got a new shotgun, which is kind of cool. Whee. Did I? Oh, no, I didn't bug it. Cool. Perish, please. Thank you. Oh, wow, that was a lot of XP. I guess because I killed 2, like, sub-bosses? Bosses? Sub-bosses.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
Alright, yeah, so me going this way works.
Why are vampire hunters sniffing around here? I need to find out what they're on.
Ow. Ow. Nope. Excuse me. Oh, hello. Pop. Nom, 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 nom. Smack, 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 smack. Smack, smack. Ow. Smack. Oh, thank you. You are an annoying schmuck. Please perish. Weep. Okay. dodge mechanic doesn't work all the time. Good to know. Smack, smack. Okay, yoink. Yoinkage. And more yoink. Never mind. Hello? Oh, there we go. Hello. Smack, smack, smack. How dare you aim that at me? Not gonna lie, this game has gotten drastically easier when I'm actually leveled correctly. All it took was me murdering a few people. Oh, hello. Thick, rich blood sample. Interesting.
This woman's body has multiple lacerations. They're deep, too. Whoever did this was driven by rage.
Okay. Could probably use my vampire vision to find whoever did it. Why are we not getting aluminum plates? You know, the thing that we likely need at this point in the game for upgrading. Yes, we are just going to ignore the elephant, i.e. corpse in the room for a second. Hello.
He had his tongue removed and his eyes gouged out. He was a victim of brutal torture.
You know, we've slaughtered quite a few vampires at this point, so we might have already killed the person responsible.
This one's neck is broken. He was young. Probably the son.
Yeah. Hello? Oh. The creature right in front of me. Probably gonna be like Sean was. You're gonna be a skull with rationale to some extent. Never mind. Oh. Oh dear.
You thought I was dead too, didn't you? No, I was just pretending. Doris told me I could have been a great actress.
You killed your family.
They mocked my talent.
Was that supposed to be a show of strength? Hello, Meg. Hop. Welcome to Vampyr. Nom, 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 nom. We're kind of late in the game at this point. As Abby put it though earlier, we are playing David, so. And done. Ow. Forgot about that. Nice. Alright. Now to continue my search around the house. Hello. Dear Elsa, it's been with the greatest joy that I confirm with this letter your acceptance as a private student in my acting school. The little scene you had with kindness to perform for me last week convinced me that you have what it takes to be a real actress, wit, stature, and courage. As a private student, you'll receive my personal training and coaching. During these sessions, you'll be invited to stay at the school, since I strongly believe in total immersion to expose the full potential of my students, so please remember to bring night attire and anything you may need to spend a week at my school.
So,
She's like a
girl
plague.
took lessons at the famous Doris Fletcher acting school.
This is just Dead by Daylight under a different, like, visual. A much better graphics setting. I can't say that with the new
Doris
Red
Fletcher
Forest,
seems to
honestly.
be the missing link here. It can't just be a coincidence.
The new Red
I
Forest
should go
does
to
look
her
pretty
acting
solid.
school.
Annoying to deal with, but solid. Look, we even have a dead hard. Look at this. Well, I can't do it anymore because of the area. I mean, He's British. So, what's the difference? Oof.
No civilians allowed, sir.
His sexuality? We assume. Listen here, Jonathan's been biting on both males and females, okay? And rats.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Didn't mean to do that. Oof. I'm going the long way. Oops. Well, I'm already on this path, so why not? Thank you, gentlemen. Dude, word this dude, yeah. Except we're a doctor in this game, so you know, there's that. We're skinned as David with the mentality of Claudette.
See them fancy clothes? Oh Christ! He's dead!
It's locked, all right.
Gotta find the back way, I suppose. Hello? Cool. Find an access to the theater. Well, if I had to guess, I would say through the back way. Or we could just break through one of the windows or the doors because we're a vampire at this point, so why not? Doesn't make any sense, does it?
Steady, boys! You've got one now! I'll kill him!
Ooh. You saw it. Nom, nom, nom. Oh, I think I know the entrance.
There's safer places to be than here.
Yeah, up here.
There's an open window on the second floor.
Whee,
I should be able to get in through that.
whee. Perfect. We need to come in here anyways. Because we have a little side mission to do. Can't stand the pain anymore. It's like my entire body is breaking parts. And it read to me for days now. She keeps hiding in her room, giving orders through the written notes. Only rehearsing at night. I witnessed one of her so-called rehearsals. She walks on stage, angry and hateful, spitting and whining about how her fading beauty and that's pretty much just telling me what I already knew, except from someone's very sad perspective.
Woe to you,
front of you stands the tall queen.
Can that be Doris Fletcher's voice? Where does it come from?
I don't know, but it's really sad not to be able to pick up that sledgehammer. Oh, hi. Boom. We'll continue to run along the outline. At least for now. Because we still need to find one dude's information. Hello. Old Doris Fletcher's diary. I saw her in the flesh, a witch from my childhood nightmares, and the attempt to torture me for years. I saw her and shivered. Her voice, her face. I knew she was in that hospital. I knew she was sick, and I wanted to witness her suffering. I may have reinvented myself, become a famous actress, erased those wicked years from my memory. Can't forget her daughter. When I saw her frail body on a small bed, suffering, sick, defeated, I had to fight my tears. And she recognized me. She saw the hate in my eyes, and she smiled on my pale corpse of a mother. Worst thing, I felt no satisfaction seeing her in so much pain. The worst was not so suddenly remembering the beatings and the abuse. No, the worst was to recognize that the hate I felt in my heart when she looked at me for it was the same hate I saw in hers. For in the end, I can't escape being her daughter. We are the same, my mother and I. Okay. Oh, hello. Whee. Okay. The man who was dead. Nor I'll just find drugs everywhere. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Don't question it. Don't question it. Questioning is bad.
It's locked.
We can go down here, I guess. Oh, hello.
Who are you? You who dared enter my realm. Are you here to worship or mock me?
Mock.
I'm here to put an end to the vampire
Kill mainly, but
epidemic,
mock.
Miss Fletcher.
Ah. But Doris Fletcher is no more. She was consumed by this putrid flesh that now enshrouds her.
You feel anger for what happened to you, but I can help you.
Am I fighting the Hunchback in Notre Dame?
I'm a doctor, Miss Fletcher.
Doris Fletcher is no more. All that remains are the dreams of the queen she was, and the queen she'll be.
Alright, listen here.
Till then,
I know we have this weird
all
fascination with
shall
calling
die.
women queens right now, but
That
sweetheart,
was her final wish.
you
Oh, and I summon thee.
do not
my
get it. I'm sorry.
On guard.
On guard, she says with a scimitar. At least I think that's what it is. I might be saying that wrong.
Slayer, the disgrace of she.
Ow.
Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate?
Up. You are a Resident Evil boss. That's what you are. I was literally just thinking. Bro, look at the arm. Tell me that's like not Nemesis in a nutshell. Ow. Rude. Not what I wanted to do, but cool.
My children, my beloved, die for the
Oof. Ugh. Hey yo, can we cut the backup crap? Cool. Excuse me, but could you please die? It's like the Resident Evil Blight skin. Yeah.
Wait. I beg you, wait.
What?
I don't want to die.
And I did not come to kill you, Miss Fletcher.
I did.
Will you spare me then? Save this cadaverous carcass of mine. Does your heart beat a little faster now? You fancy me then, Doctor?
No, Miss Fletcher. My dead heart will beat for only one.
Ah! Is she pretty? Is she sweet and tender?
To me, yes.
Ah! I hate her already.
I know. And this is partly why you must be destroyed.
But you just said...
That I did not come here to kill you, yes. But I realize now the threat you embody must be stopped.
So why are we having this conversation?
Will I be remembered? Will you?
You were Doris Fletcher. The greatest actress of her generation. No one can take that from you.
Thank you. And farewell.
It's not how bodies work, but again, we're going to ignore these issues.
Farewell, Doris.
It's like whenever you see someone strike a match and light a campfire when it goes immediately up. It's like, that's not how that works.
So dramatic. I love it.
McCullum.
Who?
How strange I seem to find you whenever I'm inquiring about that skull infestation.
I mean you no harm.
I'm not here for you. But once I've put all the pieces of the puzzle together, I'm sure we'll have a little chat, you and me.
Wait, have you
Stay
even met?
away from me, McCullum. You and all your war dogs.
That I can't guarantee, Dr. Reed. But I'll let you go. For now.
I should
It's
probably leave the theater right now.
death on stage. I don't want to. Thank you very much.
The West End should be safe now. But London is not. It would be wise to benefit from the Ascalon's protection while I continue
Wait.
my research during the Great Hunt.
Have we met McCullum before? We were such to soon I'll be on stage again for my rehearsal, and my minions gather around me, ready to follow my every command. Soon my audience will return, ready to apply my art. The young and the gorgeous, my healthy audience. They return to their families, their beautiful house, and happy lives. Delighted by my performance, shocked by my disguise, touched by my grace, my infectious legacy. They'll spread the disease one by one. Yeah, so I don't really care about her dying. I don't really see the need for the dialogue that we had at the very end of that. My fiance wants to play Rainbow Six, but I'll be around between rounds and lurking. Okay. Appreciate you for stopping in, Mick.
Return later.
Do you ever just
These
like
people want me
start a
dead.
sentence and
I
then
need
just
to leave
run out
now.
of breath like mid-sentence?
It's locked, all right.
Well, I refuse to believe that. We.
So Doris just needed to be close to her audience to infect. Contagion through skin. Very disturbing.
You. Darn it, it is locked. Thank goodness I'm not the only one. Appreciate it. Alright, so now I need to figure out where the I'm going. I need back in there.
Over there! There's
Hello.
one of them vermin!
Oh, oh, oh. You missed. Totally not me just phasing in and out, in and out. Imagine if Dead Hard was on command like that. Moving things. Can we take this over here, Poochie? Thank you. I read that as clown essence, by the way.
Support the equality between men
Oh, I got 8,000 XP. That's insane. This is what happens when you actually dedicate to the main story. Interesting.
For as long as I've been a member, I've never seen so few vampires attending the club nights.
What are you doing here?
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
I've been formally asked to witness
Jonathan
your
copying
triumph,
my
my
lines.
dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's
When
you,
did you eat?
who
When-
insisted
yeah,
I
what?
join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an
Also,
inquisitive
when did I
mind.
become
It's
your
quite
man?
something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult
Whoops.
times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reed. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
I legit don't remember if we met McCullum before. I didn't think we had. Had we? I don't think we have. Hello.
I know we're facing a crisis, but I'm shocked no one took the time to clean up the mess inside the clubs.
Hello.
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lance-Bearer. Please tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
You are very overzealous in the way that you speak.
But some questions remain.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
I'm trying to remember who that character is. Oh, him? You didn't want to be a vampire, I thought. No.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Are you questioning my orders?
No, I'm just straight out denying them.
It's just... I'm not sure I'm ready to have another progeny after what happened with my sister.
The rebirth of Aloysius Dawson is a necessary step in our campaign to ensure the safety of London.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Before I go, I have a few questions.
All right, I'm listening.
Why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die, and he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
I like how he just added that as like a little indignant comment.
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Why do all of your lines sound indignant, my guy?
Does he know I'm coming?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reed.
Like, just the tone that
Especially
he
now
uses.
that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
Bruh, everybody hopping on a game.
How would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Is there any danger?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
He's really old.
You invited Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary admittance, then?
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
So it's just become common knowledge that we have now started up a, like, romantic relationship with Ashbury. Why?
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
Okay. Sure. Also, why can't we take this awesome sword? I don't understand.
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson, to make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
I'd like your advice on the matter.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really?
I already denied him. What do you mean?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
Please tell me more.
As long as you lower.
Doesn't everyone in here have super hearing, so why does it matter?
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
When did this game come out? I feel like it's a little bit on the nose, politically speaking, a while back.
Let the reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
Hold on. When did this game come out? I'm very curious. Uh, 2018. Yep. Okay.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
That literally tells me nothing about why we should believe what you now know. Or what you think you now know.
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
Which is?
He did serve William Marshall. And yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight. But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
Okay.
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
I forget my conversation with him earlier, but I know I did one in the last session.
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
If I recall correctly, he didn't want to be immortal, but I could be wrong on that front. Because there really should be no reason why he wasn't immortal before now, but I've completely forgotten last session, so doesn't even matter. We'll probably turn him. If things go to crap, we can just kill him anyways.
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
I kind of want to come back here to see if this way's open. I really want to go ahead and finish off this little side mission of ours. Weep. Weep.
I cannot enter.
I screwed up. I should have found what I need to find beforehand. Darn it. Now I gotta wait. Crap baskets of all kind. I'm sorry, I can't help but make sound effects. It's too much fun.
The Spanish flu is not the only hidden killer around here.
Hello.
Good evening.
Can you read the...
Put the money...
Perhaps... Is there anything you could tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Aloysius Dawson. Yes, of course. We met on several occasions. With time, he got deeper and deeper into the occult.
He's not the only one. It's been quite the fashion for several decades. The Golden Dawn, for instance, is just one example.
True. Aloysius was a member of the Golden Dawn until 1900. Then his thirst for dark knowledge grew. I'm talking forbidden texts, readings which blackened his heart.
Okay. It would appear that everyone wants me to leave this man to die. It would appear this game does want me to play a judge, jury, and executioner. Fascinating.
What can you tell me?
You should ask that question to my brother instead.
Okay, you're useless. Cool, good to know. Bye. Muck. Hello, good sir. Questions?
Doctor?
Do you know anything in particular about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it. With just one phone call.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Cool. No one was telling me very good information. Oh, hello.
Dr. Reed.
Good evening, Miss
We
Price.
haven't talked.
I'm Dr. Reed. Do you remember me?
Dr. Reed? Yes, of course. You are the doctor who healed me and my mum. Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Good to see you too, Carol. Are you all right?
Oh, yes. I did not hurt myself recently. I know how to take care of myself now. I'm almost a grown-up.
Do you need my medical attention?
Oh, please.
Don't be shy. It's my...
Thank you, sir.
Why are you awake at night, Carol?
I am helping my mother in her shop. It's not easy, but I'm a grown-up now.
I'm sure your mother is grateful for your help.
I do the best I can. But I'm so clumsy sometimes. I drop things. I injure myself. It's a good thing my mother has the patience of an angel.
Why is work not easy? Is something or someone bothering you?
Oh no, most people are gentle with me. But I'm so nervous sometimes. I pay no attention and hurt myself. Good thing my mum learned first aid.
What can you tell me of the people living nearby?
I don't speak to many people, except our customers. It's not easy to make friends. And with the epidemic, it's even more difficult.
What can you tell me about the epidemic?
Some of our regular customers have left London. Some others only send their housemaids now. Everybody fears the contagion. I've even seen men with weapons.
Have you no friends at all?
No. Mr. Nithercote used to pass by and was always nice to me.
Does he not come by anymore?
No. Mum said he was weird. Always reciting poetry about a girl he'd met in Whitechapel. I wonder who this camellia may be.
I hope you can stay a little longer.
We asked all these questions. Why? Okay. Still don't like that. I can have the choice of going through stuff like that.
My mother raised me alone.
Options
after
have
my
already been
father
taken
died.
out.
We've always lived together, and she has always watched over me.
Do you remember your father?
No, I was just a baby then. My mother always told me how strong and good he was.
Do you ever think about getting married now you're a woman?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. Mum always says I'm still a child who has no idea how tough life can be. No husband would like a clumsy girl like me.
Have you ever met the famous Aloysius Dawson?
Yes, a very strange man. Not very nice.
What do you mean?
He said he was ready to pay good money for rare books, and then laughed at what we showed him.
Goodbye, Carol.
I am sorry, I can't help you, sir.
Good evening.
You should talk with someone else.
Carol's gratitude is exemplary. She seems determined never to leave you.
I'm taking care of my daughter as well as I can. It's not always easy, but she's the best gift life gave me.
But she'll probably leave you someday To live her own life. Will that be difficult for you?
Why would she leave? Children sometimes stay with their parents until the end, for they know no one else will love them as much.
May I?
It's all. Good evening, sir.
Not really a freaking expensive watch now, is it? The normal watch is worth quite little. Oop. Yeah, we'll be good there. Appreciate it.
Dr. Reed, I am glad to see you again.
We literally just got done talking. And we gotta talk to the other brother, don't we? Hello.
Good evening. What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world for a long time. I hope he found it.
Goodbye.
How many people am I supposed to friggin' ask? You know what? Sure, we'll talk to everybody, I guess. Holy crap. And everybody is going to be like, don't turn him, don't turn him. And we're not going to turn him because apparently that's the way the game wants us to go. Yeah, we'll go this way. Hello.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
What do you know about Aloysius Dawson?
That man is a tyrant, the embodiment of greed and selfishness. All I despise about this country.
Okay.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
She's been...
What is the bloody point of having so much dialogue surrounding a character nobody freaking likes?
Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
Do you know anything about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
He used to be a big spender. One day, he sent 3 houseboys to buy all the beluga in my shop. For his brother's birthday, if I remember correctly.
I see. Anything else? Less gastronomic, perhaps?
I really can't say. The man is filthy rich. But you know that, of course.
Goodbye, Mr.
That wasn't necessarily bad. Cool.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Good evening, old chap.
I won't lie.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Well, I've discovered he's quite versed in occult knowledge. So I wrote him a letter asking him to finance my research about vampires. He never responded.
Aww. Big sad.
You need...
We probably won't be turning him, by the way. The game seems pretty inclined to tell us just don't do it. Bad. Bad idea.
Hello, Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. Please come in. I remember when Mary came here with her husband and her son. They were so... What do you need?
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I never met the man. I know Clarence tried to contact him recently, but I don't know why.
Okay.
Always welcome here.
I feel like the other half of the dialogue is literally nothing. Okay, so who have we freaking asked at this point? We've asked these two, you two idiots, you haven't freaking found this person, so just those two. Hi?
Good evening, miss. Can I help you? I'm a doctor. Dr.
Who
Jonathan
the
Reed.
f are you?
I am Karina Billow. I don't need
Are you
a
sure?
doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss, you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
Okay.
What happened to you?
The rats. The answer hides in their little crunchy bones. Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Tell me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
Okay.
Tell me about yourself, Miss Billow. What do you do for a living?
Oh, I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reed?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes. But that was before. Before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry.
What is the local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
I need to find information about Aloysius Dawson. What can you tell me about him?
Don't trust him. He's looking for the same thing I was. Rats? No, not rats. Something else. I don't remember.
Okay.
I must go now.
Okay. So actually, where even am I? I'm going a very wrong direction. I don't think I care enough. We're just gonna go talk to the guy. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Yup. I don't know why her boat just did that, but alright. Oh, hello. Can I not enter downstairs from here? I can enter the sewers. Okay. Well, we've talked to some new people, so I guess it's just time to find the freaking church. Or not church, but his mansion. Question is, where is it? I'm going to guess it's this way, Oh. Probably this. No. Oh, it's probably this structure over here that's really freaking large. Yeah, this makes sense. Can't pick up those books. We don't like knowledge.
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains, am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
I think the better question is, if you don't, is it considered killing? Because you have the power, and as Spider-Man told us, those with great power, or with great power, comes great responsibility. And as Tom Holland Spider-Man tells us, if you have the ability to do the things that you do, and you don't do them, and somebody gets hurt, they got hurt because of you. I might be paraphrasing that one. Just a bit. Hello. Execution of John Francis Sparrow? Sparrow? What? Oh, I guess this must be Jack's brother. 21 has been hung this morning in prison of Pentonville. Mr. Sparrow was sentenced to death after being found guilty of murder of his sister Alexandria Sparrow. Until the end, the man claimed he was innocent. No form of proof of his presence at the crime scene was ever brought to the court, but he has been sentenced to death and executed anyway. Scotland Yard refused to open the case, despite the many holes in the chains of events, which ended with the death of Miss Sparrow. Charles Albright, who conducted the inquiry for Scotland Yard, refused to answer any questions, but 3 weeks ago he was demoted without any official explanation. Was trying to return reward an efficient inquiry.
Reduced in rank for falsely accusing a man of murder. I wonder what Inspector Albright thinks about his punishment.
Good question. We'll ask him later. Find out soon.
It's locked, all right.
38 shillings. This man is rich. Just having that lying around, my boy. May I have a donation? Hello, good sir. Excuse me as I rob you in front of you. Oui. Grease. Why do you have grease in there? To my knowledge, you barely have any hair. I think. I could be wrong on that. Hold on.
Finally, you're here, Dr. Reed.
Barely.
What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Again, we never turn off the vampire lights. Also, her eyes are reptilian, I just realized.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
How kind of you, Trump? I mean Dawson. I mean Trump. I mean Dawson.
As a physician.
But I feel reassured that
You're rich, people don't like you, and you planned on building a wall. We all know who you are. Rip off the mask like Scooby-Doo, and it's just Trump in disguise.
But before I proceed,
Let's be honest, that's all anyone knows about Trump. Anyone cares.
I have a few questions for you.
I mean,
you must, but be quick. For I don't have
my favorite
much
thing is what
time
people don't
left in
remember
this
is
life.
my boy was in Home Alone too.
I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
Oh.
Believe me, there is a huge difference between reading about vampires and waking up as one. I learned that myself the hard way.
Oh my God, man, stop your whining. I don't have time for your pointless jibber-jabber.
I don't have pointless for you. I don't have time for your fake news. Perfect timing, Meg.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed. And I will do as I please.
I will finish that wall.
What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the thick boroughs from the healthy ones.
You got, dude. This is such. This is a political spoof. You can't tell me otherwise. Oh.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed
Bruh.
authority, Doctor.
Bruh.
I'm a businessman. I'm used to
Good
tough
luck, Meg.
decisions.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
By doing so, you will also create
God, I'm
two
crying.
separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times.
No, I mean to
England
alienate
must
the
prevail,
aliens and
Doctor,
the
no matter the
Americans.
cost.
I don't know why I went friggin' Obama-esque.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained
Right, if he
by mere
says
walls.
that though.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
Bruh. Dude.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
We're taking quite a while to get to like the culmination of all this. I just like the idea of like mid-conversation, just like he keels over. Man's like,
What
I'm
if a
cold
new
and
outbreak
tired.
happens inside
An hour
your
later.
walls?
Alright, I have
You
another
have
question.
created a giant trap.
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated as soon as they are spotted.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right.
His
do what you have to do.
tone, every
You've
single
heard
time
so
there's an
little.
exclamation mark, does not
I've been
fit the
preparing such a
exclamation
long
mark.
time for this.
Huh? 2,000 XP in the process. What hint rows required? I feel like I'm getting screwed from not conversing. I guess I should have conversed with, Huh. Really? It came down to the butler and the mom? Because I literally asked every single person in... 2,000 XP? Brother. Brother. Whatever.
Are you ready for immortality, Mr.
Sure.
Dawson?
I doubt many people chose this option, so why not?
Drink now, and say farewell to life as you prepare to be reborn.
What do you mean, drink? What about the blood transfusion?
I'm the doctor and the vampire here, so I'll give the orders. Drink, sir. Now.
All right.
Good. That's enough. That's enough, I said.
I will not die. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh no. You will die, sir. Steel yourself. You're already in death's grip.
Okay, what? I don't even... Why? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I literally talked to everyone. Was it literally the mom or the butler? Are you kidding me? Ugh. Hi, schmuck.
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn as expected?
Yes, my lord. Ascalon has a new recruit, as you ordered.
Wonderful news. I've waited for this outcome for so long. Tonight you served your country, the king himself, beyond all expectation.
Thank you, my lord.
No, thank you, Dr. Reed. Now, could you do me one last favor?
Of course. What is it?
Go outside and talk with that disgusting creature I saw waiting for you in front of this mansion.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'll have a look.
Good. I didn't kill her on the spot, for she claims to be a friend of yours. But don't you dare bring such a creature near me again.
If I had to take a wild guess, it would be the skull trick. Also, I like how we lost 2,000, but we essentially got it straight back. I'm getting real sick and tired of not finding enough hints, even though I pretty much go out of my way to talk to so many freaking people and go
We through meet all again this at the
worthless
strangest
dialogue.
of times, young Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget. What are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen? I know all her secrets.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers. Just as you did.
What kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her. I like her too.
Lady Ashbury in the sewers? Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
Lady Ashbury? You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
I have questions first. Let me
slow
do
down.
waste time.
I need to ask you something.
I'm listening, but I do not have time to wait.
Where is Lady Ashbury right now?
She said she will go home. She needed to speak with some old friends first, though. Do not worry, young Ekon. She is no fool, and just as strong as you.
I doubt that. I'm the chosen one after all.
She presented herself humbly at our gate, and asked if we knew of any ancestral vampires hiding in London. She asked about Ascalon. She asked about many things.
What do you think?
Her soul is good, yet tainted with a deep sadness and the scars of ancient wounds. Time does that to us immortals, for we have so much to dwell upon.
Why did she come to you?
I am old Bridget, the buried memory of the city. She sought the silent truths, truths I have kept hidden for so long.
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly irritated to see you? Far more so than the average Skull, if I may say.
Because I used to know him quite well, and he is afraid I may remember who he really is.
You're Elizabeth's informant. You're the one who told her about
Why did
Lord
it take you that
Redgrave's
long,
lies
John?
regarding his lineage.
Why?
Yes, but my words were not meant to hurt or threaten. I simply told the story of the sewer skulls, and of so many other forgotten children.
Why are we trusting you when, like, our main reason for finding your, like, base was Sean, and he went psycho?
No time to lose, then. I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
Tell her we need to talk.
In the end, is this not what we all need? Go now and take care, young Ekon. for the flames are rising.
I really don't get like the romance portion of this game. I'm not gonna lie. It seems really weird and unnecessary. My boy Jonathan, you got like things to focus on. I'm sorry. Like saving the city. You are the hero we need, not the one we deserve. Cool. Fast travel would be lovely. Fast travel, bleh. Fast travel would be lovely. Tempted to kill you just for the sake of getting more XP. Just so you know. Actually, hold on. We did improve our mesmerize level now. Hold on. Hold on. I have an endeavor to go upon. In which case, I did say that I was going to do this, and I do so hate to go back on my word. Hello, Father. Did I max you out for the most part? Ooh, I'm missing one? Ah.
Protection against malevolent.
Hello?
Good evening.
Ooh, hello.
Tell me the reason why you despise Joseph Larrabee so much, Tobias.
A faithless shepherd is the worst criminal, for he leads his flock to the abyss by disregarding the right path. God smote this man, for he doubted.
I only met him briefly, but he seemed a dedicated man who tried to provide guidance.
Do you not believe in punishment, my son? I am not talking about the law of men. I am talking about judgment from heaven.
I believe in the logical and factual organization of everything in the universe. God, if he exists, is just a principle waiting to be discovered.
Armageddon is upon us, Dr. Reed. The final battle where every soul will be weighed. I'm afraid yours will burn for a long time.
How kind of you.
Your disciple, Samuel, stole from the dead in Stonebridge Cemetery. I have proof of his crime and proof of his death.
No! Samuel was the best of us. So devoted, so zealous. He gave all he had for the cause. He tirelessly preached the good word.
He defiled the dead with his petty thefts. That's how he financed your misguided crusade.
Think what you will. When this city is saved, he will be praised for his devoted fortitude. He walked boldly into the mouth of abomination.
Your precious Sam...
If that's true, then he will be my burden to bear during this endless night.
Good for you.
How is the sanitary...
Don't you hear the trumpets?
Okay. Well, good sir. It would appear to me that I have officially capped you out. Sweet. Alright, come here. Mr. 5000 XP. I've decided to slaughter a few people, and you, good sir, have a lot of XP for me to do so. Not to mention, you have no relationships to take note of. So we shall happily murder you. Bye-bye. Nom 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 nom. I probably should have seen what the consequences
Please
of
forgive me, my
turning...
lord, for my eyes were blind to the devil in front of me.
One
My
dude
task
was
will remain unachieved.
Tobias's lighter. So yeah, he's dead. I really don't feel like killing anyone else here. I could have killed her for a good chunk of XP, but at the end of the day, I don't feel like it won't do terribly much. Okay. That's fine. We'll do the upgrade at the end, ideally. Dude, why did that rat just fly? Am I the only one that saw that? Should I kill you? Nah, I'm good.
This is now my domain!
Yow. Pop. Pop. Hey, bud. Whoa, Pop. Whoa. Pop. Ow. Man, the dodge is not being near as responsive as it should be. Jesus, man. Will the dodge button please stand up? Thank you very much. Up, up. 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 There we go. Thank you. For what I have yet. There we go. Hey, Chief. There's your tag. Well, thank you. Bye-bye. What? This game's buggy ass combat system, I swear, man.
What
Hey,
is
yo,
this?
this wasn't here before, but oh,
Are the vampire hunters here already?
cool. It wasn't just my imagination. Hey, yo, what kind of weapon do we? Ooh, hello. Sweet. We're still not using that crap. Nice. We do have the remarkable saber. Although it doesn't appear to be any better than our machete. So I'm not quite sure why we would be using it. Yeah, there we go, 286. That is quite a bit better than our perfect hacksaw. Yeah, aluminum plates are a real pain to come by, apparently. Reload time's a lot better. And we'd also have multiple shots. That one might actually be worth trading out.
Those bastards. What have they done to Edgar?
My boy Edgar, no. Oh. Hello. Hey, someplace we haven't been before yet. How lovely. Interesting. Alright, so sure, why not? This man had a secret elevator and he didn't even tell us? Rude! This seems rather dangerous. This seems like a boss fight area. What?
Ultraviolet curtains and Ori Calvin powder.
Oh,
Dr.
hi.
Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack.
No, he didn't.
Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for what.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic.
Bruh, I
You're
literally
into
became a
unleash another
vampire
disaster, just like
days
William
ago.
Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to put an end to it, just like you are.
You're the progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Let's be honest, we all know
please
that William's the one that turned
No
us.
tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak!
Faulty wiring. How convenient for us.
So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true.
I'm gonna kick the crap out of
Do
you,
you know what
sir.
this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
And you just chucked it after taking a drop.
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough. Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father. I know! It hurts, doesn't it?
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I gotta get used to this combat pattern.
Come on, Reed. Try something else.
Not gonna lie, very annoying. Wow.
True light will cleanse you.
Please shut up.
Your poison is blood. Freewind prevails. And if you're so innocent,
Shut up.
the blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. Show some style. Fight like a man.
I am a vampire. What do you mean? I have an idea. How about you quit screwing around with the lights? How about that? Huh? Third?
Come on, Reed.
Why do you act so familiar with me? I swear we've only met like once. Oh my god, this is probably one of the most annoying boss fights.
Or pin you down. Freeman prevails.
Shut up and die. And that's nope. Oh, that's great. Oof.
True light will cleanse you.
Shut up. Also, how did you have like the light thing going on the Fritz earlier, yet now you command all of it? What? There is no logic in this little fight. Now, if you don't mind, perish. Oh, that's grand. Cool. Bury the hatchet?
We are the guardian of justice. Priwen shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not enemies, can you?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the
I
worst.
legit do not remember this man beforehand.
Perhaps you're right. Maybe I am a monster that deserves no mercy. But that's not all I am.
You're nothing but a corpse animated by evil, Doctor. Don't try and fool yourself.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now. For there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
That's where you're mistaken.
I could turn you. No, we're good.
I'll spare you, McCullum. I'll offer you the mercy you never
I legit don't remember this character from beforehand. I really don't.
This is no ruse, McCullum. This is me letting you go. After all, you and I are both trying to save this poor country in our own way.
I'll kill you, Reed. Next time we meet, I'll end you.
Good luck,
See?
you'll just feed me
Progress
XP.
already. You called me by my name. Until the next time.
Did he not
Goodbye,
call us
Hunter.
Reed over and over and over again? Welcome back, Meg. Oh yeah, McCullum was there when we first walked in. Not me totally looking up when I met this man. Nice, Meg. I got a kill for once. Yeah, I remember trying to play Siege, and boy, I was not any good. Also, did everyone just... Okay, no, everyone's still here. That all just happened without anyone caring. Okay, cool. Really knew the game, yeah. Siege is definitely one of the more difficult, like, shooters to really get into, mainly if you're new to PC gaming, which when I started off playing that game, I was, so I'm a moron. Hello. Oh my. Maybe I will need to upgrade myself pretty soon. Oof. I have enough XP for it. I just haven't been doing it. I'm new to FPS games, really. Overwatch was my only one. Like, FPS in general or FPS, like, on PC? Because if we're talking about, like, in general, that's not... Oh, hello, big boy. I don't care. I do care, apparently. Because again, if you're new to PC FPS and like that's your first like starting point, it's a really difficult starting point. Not really on a console past the Wii and PS2. Okay, so you at least like understand like or have a general feel for PC gaming. Okay. I asked that like you didn't play me in Dead by Daylight on the PC. I'm an idiot. Okay, I literally stated it 2 seconds ago. Alright, ignore me. Finsbury Gate? Okay. And also definitely appreciate us sparing the one dude that's like the strongest of all of our like active hunters while we just slaughter all the weaker ones. We are definitely like the pinnacle of like mercy, as you can tell. So mayhaps we can find what we really should be looking for, which is...
So Priwen never left Doris's theatre after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
I mean, why would they? Also, why is this their new headquarters? Like, of all freaking places, why this? Hello. Excuse me. Whoa, whoa. Up, up. Wait, I played Fortnite in 2017. Oh. See, you're lying to me too. Ow. Okay, love not being able to dodge for crap in this game. Oh, whatever. No thank you. No thank you. Nope, nope, no, no. Oh. Nom, nom. Delicious. Ooh. Literally can't focus on one, otherwise the other will massacre me. Up. Up. You die, and you shall be joining him pretty soon. Up. 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 Delicious. I really need an upgrade. Oh, hello. Yoink. Why was there a bullet and the bottles of alcohol? I guess the better question is, why wouldn't there be? McCullum's report. Just finished reading Doris Fletcher's journal. As painful and dreadful as it was, my God, the woman planned to see everyone in London afflicted by Fletcher's real name was Doris Jones, daughter of some Harriet Jones, who has been treated as a patient for a long time at Pembroke Hospital. Clearly hated her mother. Okay, so like we could kind of like infer that. I just forgot the name of the mother. Presence of that vampire in the same hospital where Harriet Jones was treated can't be a coincidence. So that's why he came after us. Took me 2 days to parse through dusty registers, books to keep involved. God, I hate losing time like this. Fruitful, found 2 pages that could be related to our present situation. Copy of William Marshall's memoirs. Him to read more carefully. This creature Marshall says he fought in 1666. 3 sixes. Would you look at that? Aim to destroy London, similar to what happened with Doris Fletcher. Disease, infection, hate living, and desire to see the city ransacked. I have no doubt now that the bloody old leech William Marshall is behind all this. He's bad. This could be our greatest accomplishment. The guard last fine, destroy that old bastard. Okay.
Doris
silver
Fletcher
bullet?
was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
Hey, yo. Is that a reference? Are you making a reference to beer? By any chance? Ooh, shotgun shells. Yes. Hello. I know you were just minding your business, but please die. Could it perhaps be in there? Oh, hello. You're still bloody annoying, you know what? My favorite thing is these guys just dying quietly. Hmm. I am quite curious where this... They don't call for help. They don't scream. Like, they don't give a death cry or anything. I am looking for a side mission item as well, by the way. Which is why I'm taking it so long and being so thorough and looking around. Hi. Yes, me. Mario. There we go. Nope. Here we go. The Vampire Knights. Oh, here it is. William Marshall, forget the legend about the man, the one most of you never heard of, you lazy masters. Forget the empty tomb in the temple church, forget the death of those among us who died trying to locate him. We, the guard, know that he's still hiding somewhere. That's the only fact we must keep in mind. Another small detail we need to keep in mind. Little fire is clever. How many times have we thought we had cornered him? Finally, only find old dust and cobwebs. Marshall has been a vampire for 1,000 years. No match until we change our plans concerning his hunt. So here are a few questions for you, lazy bastard. I want all of them to answer before speaking another great hunt. To pin Leech down, who helped him escape from his den under Temple Church. We know now for a fact that the private contractor was paid to move a large coffin from the church a few years before we investigated the tomb. What exactly did the Traitors Brotherhood of St. Paul discuss with Marshall when they meet in 1785 in London? Before this meeting has been burnt, but witnesses remain of the request made by Marshall to access a specific book in their library. Dracula, duh. I'm doing work notes I'm behind on. Okay. Why is the monstrosity known as Lady Blackwood seem linked to Marshall? They exchanged letters. She went to London and meet him in 1786. According to the Brotherhood spy, she tried discreetly buy his castle in Wales in 1793 before fleeing when spotted by her fearless mentor, Kendall Stone. See the pattern here. What happened during these few years with such agitation and activity? Answer these questions, my brothers, and you will find the path to our most eminent foe, William Marshall, oldest vampire of England, to survive our righteous wrath. Carl Eldritch. That's pretty close to some monstrosities of Lovecraftian lore, I will say.
It's locked.
Okay, so
it's locked, all right.
Brotherhood of the St. Paul's finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to me a new cathedral, St. Paul. I would like the wit and solemnity of these men. Simple peace, defeat this disaster. Prime Minister St. Paul wrote back to me in the name, tier of angels. According to him, this ancient artifact could heal anything, cleanse any blackened soul, and purify my blood. Blessed be the Lord. It took me more than 100 years to find a cure for the blood of hate, but I may finally have found it. Soon the rage shall end. Soon I may repair the wrong I did and cleanse my failures. Now all I need to do is retrieve the necessary ingredients to create the artifact. The blood of the purest heart mixed with the blood of a king. To find such rare ingredients is what worries me the most. It's the last part of worries me, pure essence of garlic. For it will literally hurt like hell when I drink the antidote, but if that's pressed pay, cleanse my soul and correct my mistakes, I am ready to endure extreme pain.
Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind. Edgar.
I'm glad he got to finish that.
Edgar,
I didn't
can you
think
hear
that
me?
I was about to cut that.
Jonathan, is it really you?
No, it's David from Dead by Daylight. Duh.
Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
I'm getting you out of here, but first, have a seat.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, and internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Geoffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was convinced you and I were responsible for the Skull epidemic.
I never imagined that self-righteous fanatic would dare to attack us in the open. What became of him?
To prove him wrong, I let him go.
Really? You sure that was the wisest course of action?
No, but it's the only hero thing we've done this session.
The most intriguing part of his accusation was that you and I were the pawns of some ancient vampire.
William Marshall. Yes, they tortured me to make me confess the same nonsense.
I trust you, Edgar. But the Guard of Priwen is onto something.
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm ready for another round of questions.
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe you and I created the vampire epidemic?
Maybe due to our profession. Because I offered you shelter in my hospital.
What can you tell me about William Marshall?
Not much. History paints the story he was the greatest knight who ever lived. Amongst the immortals, he had a yet greater legend.
Why is the Guard of Priwen so obsessed with him?
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen in 1854. They believe he's an evil creature plotting his return.
Why would he deserve such a reputation?
I cannot say. The Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole has next to no intelligence on him. All I know is that he's supposed to be the oldest of all the British vampires.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings. I think you have some explaining to do.
I have nothing to hide, Jonathan. Nothing at all.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No, I'm afraid not.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
I don't know, honestly. I really don't.
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes. The terrible episode that came as a shock to us all.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she confessed she wanted everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Do you know where we are? Doris Fletcher's theater. This is where that hateful creature plotted to spread the epidemic across London.
I only briefly met Miss Fletcher once when she visited the Pembroke Hospital. You say it was to see her mother. She seemed like such a sweet and graceful woman.
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul, driven by vengeance just like her mother. A symptom of all the infected patients.
Certain diseases are known to produce similar effects. Rabies, for example. And rabies is not the devil at work.
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the pattern here? The epidemic, the link between Doris and Harriet, the suspicion of McCullum?
How could I? I never saw Harriet Jones again after she fled the hospital.
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the
This man's literally dying in front of us and we're grilling him.
Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I also kept samples of her blood for my research.
You used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
I feel like we kind of
dare
already
you
knew that
judge
he was going to be using
Must I
vampire
name
blood for
the alarming
experiments.
list of your victims?
We are both deceivers. But at least I know I'm a monster.
Like, didn't we start off like our greetings with him?
You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke
Or
Hospital.
agreement
Jonathan, you know I'm
that
not
he was
an
going
evil
to use
soul.
vampire blood for
Just
scientific
another
evolution?
victim of this tragedy.
I can't have you dying, my boy.
No, Edgar.
I feel
You
like
are
we're on a
not
dangerous precipice between like
Unless
how
you
many
want
people
to.
I've killed and how many people are gonna live.
I can save you, Edgar. I can turn your broken body into one like mine.
You truly would? After all I've done,
So all the community
said
pillars
you would
just
offer
turn
me
into
this gift.
vampires at certain
I
points,
have
or
no
have
way
the
of knowing
option
which
to.
punishment would be worse, Edgar. But it is not for me to decide. So?
Oh, please, Jonathan, please. I beg you. This is what I've always wanted. This is what I've always searched for.
Very well, then. Prepare to die and be reborn. To face an eternity of guilt.
I'm ready. Oh, indeed, I am ready.
Enough!
Now you can use your own blood. Cool, so within the span, the dying Swansea. Oh, hint failed. Interesting. Hint failed. What hints did we fail? Who cares? So let's see. Are we eventually gonna be able to turn? No, we've already spared her. We didn't even have the option. So literally could have spared him, and spared him. Brother. Oh, love letter. Count hold. Everything is now ready for join a friend. Edmund Rawson. Drinking sorcerer divine talent. Yeah, okay. He's devouring that blood. Man was coomed himself is what he did. Hey yo, can I please have access to something, by the way?
It's
Shout out
locked,
to-
all right.
Shout out to the fact that we're about to leave this man inside of the HQ of the Pruin Guard, as he has just been turned. Bruh, where do I get the key to this safe?
It's locked.
I need it. I wonder if vampires can mesmerize other vampires. So we're actually up on time. We started a little late. Before continuing,
Stay close, guys.
what to do?
Be strong, brothers.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, I'm glad I checked just to be sure that I can easily have access here. Wait, where? What? So confused on where these idiots are. Oh? Are they outside?
Return at a more convenient time.
Hmm. I really
so
wish
Howard
to.
Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
So are we to kind of assume that Ashbury is like the great evil that we're supposed to be worried about? Is that what we're to like assume at this stage? I really want to finish up this side mission so that way we can be done with all of them, except for the one we, I think, bugged. Huh. I'm so confused on the location of these idiots. They're over there, which doesn't make sense though. What? Also, apparently I'm supposed to kill 2 idiots on the 2nd floor of this place in order to have access to the, to that side mission. Okay, so I guess we'll sleep. Maybe they load in the walls. I guess we've already had 1 mission bug, so I guess, like, it's very possible at this stage. So I guess we'll sleep and run back, try to finish off the mission, and then just go from there. You've gotta be kidding me. What the crap? Alright. So with that, we should be able to... Huh. Interesting that I hadn't been here before. Let's take a look around first, collect everything. Oh, hello, Vampire Club. Think of vampires hide in dodgy areas, hovels of London. No, they hide in the highest clubs, fancy Holland. Cool. Information that's not really too imperative. Okay. So we shall sleep, see what happens with our choices, and then I'll probably run back and try to get information. That was a lot of XP. Inhabitants of London live in fear of physicians, delayed interventions, barefaced favoritism, strange experimental treatments. This scarcity of professionalism is crystallized in Pembroke Hospital, Whitechapel, where deontology was discharged a long time ago. The Pembroke administration hides behind a facade of dedication and rectitude. But those of us who know their patients, or worse, were among them, are aware of their deceit. In this temple devoted to dread, you will have to pay to get the bed. You will catch illnesses you never knew existed, and a corpse will be relieved of its possessions in the morgue. Here, patients die overnight of wounds they never bore upon their arrival, and they call them accidents. I briefly interviewed Dr. Swansea, head of administration, who claimed pedantic term mortis contribut. Quotes Latin, don't care. Okay, so that's a lot of sickness. That's a lot of sickness. Also a lot of sickness. Oh, Dawson planned to save London while all his friends and relatives expect sad news of his death to be announced soon. Co-founder of Head Dawson has made an astonishing appearance at the last meeting in London. Council Board of Health. More than 2 hours, and supposedly dying magnate accused 3 members of the board of criminal carelessness before demanding their immediate expulsion. Supported by Lord Redgrave, the Earl of Bristol, who assisted in the meeting. Trump was then ordained as the new administrator of that. The very much living magnate immediately ordered the launch of its grand plan to save London, the creation of a quarantine wall that more affluent districts and contain the Spanish flu. The Spanish flu? Building a wall to stop the Spanish flu? I'm sorry, I can't help it. It's too funny. It correlates way too entertainingly. Many inhabitants of the target districts are now protesting vigorously. Okay. So. Oh. I need to go around and heal a bunch of people, it looks like. I could do that off screen. Do they have to social distance too? Bruh, you got me there. Alright. Let's see. Yeah. Excuse me. Ugh. Come on. Well. I have so much health now and endurance, my dear lord. Yes. Okay, so now that I've gotten my stats pretty much maxed out, the question at this point is, do I want to enhance my blood stat, because I guess I haven't like invested in that at all, or do I want to start investing in powers? Brother, I'm so confused.
Return later.
Okay, you know what? Hold on. Because I really want to finish off all the side missions as quick as possible. That way we can purely focus on the main story. Because we covered a lot in this session. Like, we've been dilly-dallying for like the past 7 sessions before now. Like, we got into like 7 boss fights. Made a bunch of like important decisions that we probably made wrongly. I'm pretty sure, by the way, Sam, who has played this before, who stopped in and like thought we were a different streamer, we finally returned to playing this game. I'm pretty sure that choice to save the good doctor was the decision. He said that you may want to make a certain choice and it will be the wrong one. It's very fickle, so that might have been it. If so, whoops. Brother, am I no longer capable of unlocking this? Are you joking? Brother. I actually think the game be bugging right now. I might just do the side mission off screen as well. Like, I might just wind up doing that. Because this is a little... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, this is the pin note that I was supposed to get. Whoops.
I should find the key to that box.
Cool. So why were the voices there if they... What? Okay, so I thought I'd already picked up the pin note, which is why I was a little bit confused. But on the side note, though, why was there audio for enemies here when they hadn't even spawned in yet? Cool.
I can now open the box.
There we go. Perfect. Okay. Although I'm like, this one screwed with me because I thought I'd already picked up the note and the audio was bugged. I do believe I have bugged the braille one because I did turn in 2 notes at the exact same time and it's currently showing 4 out of freaking 4 or so. Unless, like, there's just unspecified.
I don't know if I should read this.
We're not going to. I'm not even going to click details. I don't even want to know, Chief. I do not want to be on the psychic's bad side, apparently. And it's going to read me my future and be like, you're screwed. Which we probably already are at this point because of all the bad decisions I've been making, but you know, it is what it is.
Return later.
Okay. Where is he again? Oh my goodness, he's so far away. Hoofingtons. You made decisions you wanted to make, and that's what matters. Well, yes and no. Certain decisions were locked off, so I made the best of what I was given, is what I did. Although in the case of the Trump person, I just figured no one was letting him live, so I was like, you know what? In my universe, Trump replacement, you get to live. How about that? I'm good for it. I really don't care enough. You, on the other hand. Ow. Yo, shout out to having like so much endurance now. Just able to keep fighting these guys constantly. Oops, this way's blocked. Rude. Because, like, in relation to, like, Sean, like, I definitely made the choice that I would have made to begin with Swansea. I probably would have tried to save Sean if I had the hints. But sadly, I did not get them, so that didn't work.
Good evening, Jonathan Reed. Can I help you in any way?
Yeah, here you go.
I found your notebook. The one the guard of Prewan stole from you.
And you brought it back to me. That's excellent news, Jonathan. Were you able to keep yourself from reading it?
Yes. I give it back to you untouched.
Then,
yeah, with
friend,
your BS magical powers, I don't want to tempt fate.
Please, have this, with my gratitude.
What's in the notebook?
I can't answer you, Jonathan, since you chose not to open it.
Hint failed? What? Turd.
Have you any news concerning...
The guards told me the old man finally got himself an extension. I hope you made the right choice, Jonathan.
I can kill him later, more than likely. Maybe not. I have no idea at this point. Oh yeah, well I'm here, I guess. Here you go.
You'll feel... Thank you very... Goodbye.
Perhaps London will survive the epidemic.
Wow, well, that was decent XP. Okay, what did we get from that? Origin of the Brotherhood. The name of Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole comes from the mythical figure of Paul Orlean, great Welshman evangelist of the 6th generation. Paul Orlean is supposed to have died in 575 at the age of 140 years, was one of the 7 founding saints of Brittany. According to legend, St. Paul Orlean used his sacred stole as a leash to tame a ferocious dragon, then cast the terrible beast into the sea. The saint is long gone now, but we, the Brotherhood, keep his stole as a precious relic. Sometimes called the Brotherhood of the Stole, or even the Stole. We are a secret society of scholars who observe the identity of the presence and activity of vampires in Great Britain, known as the Watchers. The men and women of the Brotherhood vow to express a neutral attitude toward vampires. We believe we can be useful guides for those immortals sometimes tempted to unleash their appetite. We postulate that vampires are not evil by essence. Over the centuries, we have witnessed that some vampires are able to transcend their predatory nature to protect mortals. Great mythological or historical figures which we know were vampires prove that enlightened immortals might agree to protect and guide mankind through difficult ages. Above the Watchers are the Legates, who represent the authority of Primate. Wherever they go, as such, they have the right to call for the ban of the dragon. It is an ancestral ritual known to the Primate himself, used when the time comes and proof has been gathered that another beast must be cast in the sea. The gathering and study of ancient texts are a main source of information used to understand the origin and behavior of mortals. Recently, I decided that our legates should be allowed to travel and explore all parts of the world and expand their field of research. Blessed be a sacred stole. Bravest of our watchers even dare to approach the and contact vampires to interview them and gather intelligence at the source. We still have so much to learn and to discover. Our journey may never end. That may be the greatest beauty of our task. Okay. Ban of the Dragon. Yeah, that right there is annoying, by the way. That's really annoying. Okay, so we've done all of the side missions. So outside the bugged one, we pretty much just have the main story to go through, and we also need to figure this out. Oh, screw, where are you every time? What is the solution to this, or where can I find the solution? Hold on, I'm looking things up. Oh, idiot. Oh my goodness, I'm a moron, I just realized. Literally attached to the note he just gave me. Although I actually don't know what order I'm supposed to do this in. Oh, it's apparently randomized for every player. Interesting. Oh my goodness. What the freaky deaky. So apparently, collectibles are important. So I'm assuming this is the entrance. Okay, we can probably stand in the middle, honestly. Okay, so... one would be that symbol. 6 would be the diamond. 2 would be the circle. Four would be the circle. Oof. So we know 1, 2, 4, and 6. I mean, theoretically, we could just start guessing on some of them. Although I don't know how long the thing's supposed to be, so... Alright, so... little symbol up there, circle, random, circle, random, diamond. Right? Yes. Okay, so actually what was... My brain does not operate well enough. So, top, right, random, right, random, down. So, top, right, random, right, random, down. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. First try, baby, let's go. Bloody roots? That's awesome. Yo. My brain thinks like a very forgetful computer. Let's go, baby. Hey, yo, recollections of Paulus, that dude. To any of my legates or any clever stranger who would one day decipher the code linked to the parchment, this was not written for you, but for me. As the founder of the Brotherhood of St. Paul stole, I had many names and too long a story. These few lines are meant to help me remember who I was, what choices I made, and why I did what I chose to do. To never cease to inquire about immortals and firmly banish any of them who would prove evil. Though through the centuries of my long life, I've been given many names and many titles, but I remember being born on the beautiful island of Albion. I forgot the precise date, but I was told it was during the summer of the first quarter of the 5th century after the birth of the Christian Messiah. I vaguely remember my mother's voice as sweet as fresh honey when she sang to my older brother and me. She named me Paul and my brother Emerus. My father was a strong knight of the kingdom Peninsula. I think I had a happy childhood. I learned to read and taught a wise man. Saxon came, invaders. I was old. Peace when my brother Emerus found me many years after his tomb had been sealed. Saw his dead flesh walk toward me in the dim light of the evening, and his round mouth spoke ill of me. Called me a traitor, for I had fled our land, our ancestors, while he remained to fight. Trickster was his master, now he had granted him unnatural and prolonged life. I called my brother the son of the dragon, and the dragon himself for what he had become. But he refused to listen. He wanted me to join him and help protect Albion, to unite our people again, next past to come. To achieve victory, he offered me everlasting life. As refused to attack me, and Fang's claws went deep into my flesh. Finally, I managed to bind him with my stole, and the power of God struck him. Then I sent him away back to the sea and the shadows, forbidden ever to come back. This is a true story of my brother and my stole, how we were both defeated, for my words did not convince him, and his bite corrupted me. Soon I died, and I rose from my grave to forever walk under the clouded moon. I drank the blood, I changed my face. For the crime I had committed upon my kin, I swore to go back to Albion. There I would watch and protect the land in my own way, strengthened by my faith, but blinded by the sun and my weaknesses. I would make strength a ray of hope in darkness. So, did he change his name to William? The William dude? I'm guessing, maybe? I actually don't know. I really do need to collect the rest of these notes, though, considering I'm only missing 5. I think we're actually coming up on the end of the game, so we'll probably be able to finish that in the next one. Ooh, this looks nice. This ancient sword with the Latin phrase engraved on the blade has been forged in Wales during the 6th century and belonged to Paula founder. Legends say he had the blade forged before he chose the path of exile and left England with his people. Dragonbane has been passed to each primate in the Brotherhood and may have been used in secret ceremonies when primate was sent on the path of war to defeat the hostile creatures. Sacred sword was supposedly lost during the schism between Brotherhood and the Guard of Perwin in the middle of the 19th century. It seems a few copies may have been made, but this is true and original Dragonbane. Ooh, we have a legendary sword now. I will definitely be making that our main weapon, since we are the chosen one. Let's go, though. Dude, I'm so happy my brain thinks like a randomized AI. Literally was thinking to myself, I'm like, alright, square hasn't been used. And it's gonna have to be a repeat of one of these, so let's just try the one we started with. And hey, it worked. Would you look at that, baby? Let's go. I'm very happy with that. I'm honestly very excited. Because now I got this awesome blade. Hey, yo, let's go. There we are. Yes. Yes. Wait, what? The heck is this? Antidote? Huh. That's rather fascinating. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of stuff if I'm gonna go around healing the sicknesses, and that I will be doing off screen. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and level up Dragon's Bane, and then we shall call an end to the session. Oh wait, what do we want? Increased damage dealt, or... I mean, honestly, just popping off. I mean, we have enough stamina to where, like, that doesn't really matter to us. Ooh, yeah, with that next damage one, we can easily push out to the point of just destroying anything in our way. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Alright, so with that, we shall replace you with Dragon's Bane. And we shall replace you with... I don't even know, because it doesn't even really matter at this stage, does it? No, because it's just going to wind up being a better version of this. That's all it's going to be. Actually, is the attack speed of this thing slower, I just realized? Or is a lower number there better? Probably lower, right? Whoa. Oh, thank you. Alright, so thank you guys for stopping by. Thanks for sticking around. Hopefully you all enjoyed. And, oh yeah, no, this is definitely a faster weapon. Whoa. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for sticking around. Hopefully you all enjoyed. And I will see you guys in the next one after this fight. Yeah. We. Ah. Hey, no, this is not The Exorcist. You shall not compel me. No, bad. Appreciate you for stopping by, Meg. Thank you for sticking around and hanging out so much. Alright, and with that, I'm very excited with my new weapon. I will see you guys in the next one. Tomorrow being Dead by Daylight, Thursday being Vampyr again, where we will probably wind up finishing the game. I'll probably find the collectibles in the next one, or like off screen, and I'll definitely be healing up everybody. Other than that, we shall just continue on with the main story. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Good night, everybody.